uniforms, it's just like, when you're drowning and you will just hold on to anything, and that's what they are doing right now. They couldn't find any other excuse that the whole Taliban leadership is not on the same page, so why not just come up with an excuse which doesn't even make sense? Now, if you analyze the clothes, the uniform that girls wear, normally outside of Kabul, the girls, they do wear burqas, and under those burqas they have hijabs, and under those hijabs are these very uniforms that they go to school. They remove the burqa, they remove the hijab, and then there is this uniform that they wear, which is all black head to toe, and then their white scarf, and then they sit in the class and read. And even Sharia says you can dress as much as you whatever way you like among the women, which is in the schools, and outside they are already covered, which has been the case in the past 2 decades. So I don't even understand what sort of Sharia are they implying, what sort of Sharia are they referring to. And most importantly, they are just using it as a political bait to get more attention, to use this as a bait to get the legitimacy that they have been fishing for now for 7 months.
But Pashtana, isn't that going to hurt them more? I mean, if you are limiting women's rights, banning high school girls from getting an education, that doesn't really help your cause.
It definitely doesn't, but it brings you back in the media. It also reminds the people that the Taliban are in power. It also reminds the states around the world that this is what they have done. And the Taliban, of course, at the end of the day, they want legitimacy. They want to be negotiated with, and that's what they are fishing for right now. Right now, for them, it's not good media or bad media. For them, it's like, we can do that, but we won't do it until the world doesn't talk to us.
So what does this mean for all these girls who have been stuck at home the past 187 days? We saw some of them today, heartbroken, devastated, in tears. All they want to do is go to class and get an education.
I mean, school in Afghanistan is not just a place to learn. It's a place to mobilize, to socialize. It's a place where you can get away from not only the domestic, emotional, physical, or financial crises that are happening at home. It's a space where you can meet your friends, where you can meet new people, where your whole personality is developed. So, of course, a person should be devastated from not losing that access, while the boys in your family can access those, while your little sisters can access that, while girls in university can access that, but you are the only person who cannot access that. How would that make any person feel? People in pandemic went crazy when they had to stay at home. This is happening to the girls of Afghanistan right now, and nobody even cares.
So Pashtana, what is your message? I think we talked about this 7 months ago when we first had our conversation. What is your message to the Taliban after seeing what we saw today?
I think for Taliban, if they keep on claiming that they are pro-women rights or they believe in it, maybe for the first thing would be to start Afghan women with the dignity and respect that they deserve, because they didn't fight, they didn't murder anyone. These young girls are not the ones that they should be waging their wars on them. That's the first thing. Apart from that, the whole world is watching right now, and they are not even investing in the alternatives to education. They have given this power to the Taliban to control the schooling of Afghanistan, while there are literally good alternative to structured learning or school learnings that could have been used, which would have told the Taliban that they don't hold that power and that girls can access education and that these ways should be accessed in the long run. But the world is watching, and the Taliban know that they have the power.